Look at the gorgeous autumnal flowers behind me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. All the good things happen at this time of year. I picked out a few fragrances in my collection that I normally reach for in the winter time. I did try to include some less gourmandy fragrances. I understand not everyone likes gourmands, but that's fine. These are just very specific for the winter time. Okay, so we're gonna start it off with a bang. Angel Share by Killian. I freaking love this scent profile in the winter time. It's a beautiful, warm, spicy, sweet, boozy, and that boozy aspect with the sweetness, it cuts through the sweetness, so it's not overly sweet. It screams autumnal holiday. This is one of those ones where it kind of transforms on your skin. I definitely get that apple pie thing that everyone talks about. When I first sprayed this, it was love at first sniff. Gorgeous. Have to include Angel Share. Like, how can you not? Speaking of Angel Share, I might as well include this because I do feel like this one is great for the winter as well. Let me just give it a little polish. Camera by Latafa. This is supposed to be a dupe for Angel Share. So to me personally, Camera is a lot sweeter than Angel Share. A whole lot sweeter. This thing has dates in it. Regarding the Angel Share comparison, it kind of comes and goes with me. Sometimes I get it. Sometimes I'm like, this is a completely different fragrance. But this also has that cinnamon and that praline. It just doesn't have any of the boozy aspect. If Angel Share didn't have anything boozy to it, it would probably smell a lot like this. It really does lean very Middle Eastern. And I don't want to be swayed by the brand or the packaging or anything, but I genuinely feel like this is a more Middle Eastern take. It's woody, but this one is a little bit more resinous than Angel Share is. I feel like this is even more complex. A really good one. Definitely sticky sweet for the summer. Ew. A sticky sweet one for the autumn winter time. If you like Angel Share without the booziness, this one 100%. Then Ellie Saab Girl of Now. Look how it gleams in the sunlight. Wow. Without fail, every single winter I pull this baby out. Such a classic cozy jumper fragrance. Like when I smell this, I think of a cozy jumper. I specifically want to wear a cozy, thick, warm jumper, and I want to douse myself in this stuff. The original with the beautiful teal blue petals. Oh, I love this. Only works in the winter time in my opinion. This is a very sickly sweet marzipan, pistachio, fluffy, gooey, almost syrup-like. Very, very syrupy, but at the same time it's got like a powderiness to it. Absolutely beautiful. I still can't finish this 30 ml bottle, which is crazy because I bought a backup thinking I was gonna run through this, but apparently not. Then we've got Choco Violette from Manera. This one is so autumnal. It has that gorgeous nuttiness, you know, that roasted, is it chestnuts? Or when it comes to autumn winter time, I think of hazelnuts, chestnuts, that nuttiness. So this not only has that amazing dark chocolate, but it has that roasted hazelnut thing, and it's just a nutty chocolate perfume, and it's absolutely stunning. This is another one of those that's quite comforting to me, maybe because it's quite nutty and chocolatey, but it also has, hello, it's got violet in there, so one of my favorite floral notes. The violet in this makes this fragrance wearable. When I first smelled this, the violet took me back a bit. It's so beautifully balanced. They did such a good job with this. Next one, YSL Libre Intense. No, YSL Libre Le Parfum. Out of the whole Libre line, this is the one I generally pull out more in the winter time. The Intense, I kind of find myself, I can wear it all year round. The Le Parfum version, oh my gosh, this is stunning. This has saffron, this has honey, this has amped up vanilla. It's very much stripped back on the lavender. I personally feel like with each flanker that came out with the Libre line, apart from the platinum one, they just got better and better. Like the Intense and the Le Parfum are my absolute ride or dies. I love this fragrance. This one is obviously going to be less of a gourmandy fragrance. It's more perfumey, if that makes sense. It's very classic, but it's very modern. I kind of feel like it hits the mark for most people. It's got a little bit of that gourmand element, what with that really heavy honey and vanilla and saffron, but then it's kind of balanced out with a lot of the florals. It's just a very likable, sweet, perfumey perfume. You just smell very put together with this. When I spray this on my skin and I let it dry down completely, and I think it's because in the very base it has that vanilla, and it has that honey. So together on my skin, when all the florals fade and everything fades, you're just left with this honey and vanilla on your skin, and it's so sweet. So it's the heaviest from the three, so that's why I would include this in the winter. Then I have to talk about Gourmand Bouhoud by Giuseppe Perfumes. I didn't want to include both this and Bianca Latte. I challenged myself to just pick one for the winter, and the reason I picked Gourmand Bouhoud is I just feel like Bianca Latte is more wearable, whereas Gourmand Bouhoud, I feel like this is heavier on that lactonic note. It's very milky, and it's even heavier on the caramel. It's a thick, dark, very dense caramel. Look at that, look at the gold. Oh my gosh, this has a beautiful smokiness to it as well, and a lot of warmth. Gourmand Bouhoud to me is very cocooning. It's a cocooning, milky, lactonic, caramel, smoky fragrance. I love it so much. Back to Black by Killian. Wow, this one's stunning. Syrupy, sticky, sweet honey. A very realistic, almost beeswaxy honey. It's so sweet. It's literally dripping. It's so sweet. It has a gorgeous cherry. What else does it have? Tobacco. This one is just, it's made for the winter. If you did want a cheaper alternative for this, definitely Invite Only by Kayali. It actually smells very similar to Back to Black by Killian, in my opinion. But this one, compared to the Kayali one, it's just a lot more syrupy. See, it has that cinnamon in there. It's sweet, warm, spicy fragrance. This is very, very gourmand to me. Thick, very dark, gooey honey fragrance. It's stunning. Jean Paul Gaultier Label Les Parfums Intense. Label Les Parfums. Eau de Parfum Intense. Oh my god. A sweeter, more syrupy version of the original Label, which I wear all the time. It's one of my signature fragrances, but I do love it more for all year round. It has that vetiver in there that kind of cuts through the sweetness a little bit, makes it more wearable for every day, whereas the Les Parfums version, more syrupy. There's something syrupy in this. There's not cherry listed, but I'm gonna stand by it. I can smell cherry in here with that syrupy pear, tonka bean, vanilla. It's got some spices in there as well. Yeah, wow, this is one that you have to spray to appreciate. Ooh, yes, La Belle Les Parfums Intense Les Parfums. This is, why don't I wear this more? This thing has way more notes than they're letting on, 100%. Then we're gonna talk about a Doua fragrance, Italiano Pom. I did just film my entire Doua collection video, so if you haven't watched that, go watch that. It's one of my favorite hybrids from Doua. So this is a hybrid of Italica by Xerjoff and Killian's Apple Brandy. Oh my god, this is not just a smoky apple, this is literally a toffee apple. You know, an apple dipped in caramel. This is a toffee apple, I swear. It's a very successful blind buy. I love this one. This is a toffee apple, and this fragrance to me screams autumn winter. This is very autumnal. Now I really just wanted to include one kerosene, but I literally couldn't. I sat there and I was like, I don't want to show both, I just want to talk about one. They're both so suited for the winter time. Here they are. We've got Sweetly Known and we have Followed. Gorgeous for the winter time. So we're gonna start with Followed. Followed is definitely exclusive for the winter time. This is a very dark, realistic coffee, a lot of sweetness and caramel and stroop waffles. This is on my skin, turns into stroop waffles. Pancakey waffle kind of thing with the really strong coffee. So if you decide to wear this, you have to commit to it because it is the strongest fragrance I've ever come across. I have to wash my clothes a good couple of times, maybe more, to get this stuff out. I do try to avoid putting it on my clothes. Obviously I cover my skin, so if I want to smell my perfume, it kind of has to be more on my clothes than it is on my skin. Who doesn't want to smell like strong coffee with a side of gooey pancakes on a cold day? Do you know what I mean? It's one of those fragrances, it just warms you up. We've got Sweetly Known here. I've been wearing this non-stop. Gingerbread. I've been told I smell like a gingerbread bakery, a Yankee Candle. This thing screams autumn winter because it's got that really gorgeous spicy gingerbread kind of feel. It's got cardamom, it's got caramel, it's got sugar. I had to give the sample a good few wears to really understand the beauty of this fragrance. Cardamom complements the caramel and the sugar in this, and the burnt match, because it actually genuinely smells like a gingerbread bakery. spongy gingerbread cake with vanilla caramel icing on the top. Oh my god, this is stunning. So comforting. Very inoffensive. Yep, and it's very sweet. Another beastly fragrance. This thing will get you compliments after 10-12 hours of wear. People are still going to be smelling you. I think I'm down to there, which is saying something, because this thing is very, very strong. Those were my autumnal winter kind of picks. I know the sun's coming out so much right now. I swear it's freezing cold outside. Why is the sun sunning? So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the love. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to thumbs it up. It really helps my channel out. Oh, look at that. I love that sound. It motivates me to make more videos. It lets me know you guys like these kind of videos as well. Comment down below a few autumn winter fragrances you love. Yes, I'm saying fragrances because we're all frag heads here. We can't just pick one. Okay, I'm gonna go now because the sun is sunning and I can't even see myself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!